The protesters you see right now are wearing vests that say "Rise and Resist," identical to the ones we saw at the first No Kings protest. Now I'm going to talk to them about what it is they're really doing here.
How long have you been working with Rise and Resist?
I'm not answering those questions.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to answer any personal questions. I'm here to marshal and keep people safe. That's my job here today, and I'm just going to do this.
What do you mean by marshal?
We help traffic. We help people with the traffic.
You calling ICE thugs, and with a $50,000 bounty on ICE agents, you have blood on your hands. This is you taking it a step further and calling them the Gestapo. Back again at a different protest, and again and again. The company she works for is Rise and Resist. They are one of the nonprofits receiving a portion of the $7.6 million from George Soros and were responsible for the takedown Tesla protests that often resulted in vandalism. The donation link to Rise and Resist goes straight through Act Blue. Now it's really her associates that are the star players on the protesting field. Watch this. You see her? She works with Karen Shaw, the kazoo lady from the previous No Kings rally. This is her making the signs for Rise and Resist in their little print shop. Yes, I'm looking into this print shop. She protests whatever is on the schedule. Back again in front of the courthouse asking to abolish ICE, which is to take the sides of the vicious, violent criminals that have been deported by ICE. She wants to, quote, free them all, and she's doing this sit-in again inside of Trump's family home. The president is very aware of paid protesting now. Take a look.
I had one the other night. I went into a restaurant, and this woman stood up. I looked at her immediately. She had money. She wasn't serious. They get paid for it. They're professional from Soros and other people. And we're going to look into Soros because I think it's a RICO case against him and other people. Because this is more than protest. This is real agitation. This is riots on the street.
Now I saved the best for last with this group because look at this guy here. Meet Kazimir Yanish. He is a professional protester. Here he is with the infamous Karen Kazoo lady. You know how they frequently work in teams. Now what is concerning about this guy in particular is not just that he is a professional protester, but that he is an election worker. His official start date was January 2020. According to his LinkedIn, he is a director of architecture and engineering at New York City. And according to governorsalaries.com, he's receiving an annual wage of $121,000. The question is he protesting on the taxpayer's dime? Kazimir took part in the famous paid protester group photo that I've exposed. See the Karen Kazoo lady here? And of course Stuart Waldman, who was on the board of Rise and Resist. Kazimir had no social media that I could find, but here he is on his friend's Instagram, and he's clearly labeled in the caption. According to Kazimir's LinkedIn, he is also a Columbia University alum, and here he is at an alumni event. Kazimir has donated to a fund that was established to provide legal assistance and financial support to those who get arrested at protests. So he's spending his money wisely, and as a graduate of Columbia, I'm sure he's proud of what his alma mater is up to these days.
What's up? I remember you guys from the Washington Square Park area. Are you guys recruiting here?
It's going.
Yeah, how's it going?
It's going okay.
Yeah. Have you sold any papers and?
Well, I think we're more so emphasizing political conversations.
Yeah.
Just to kind of see where people are at right now.
What made you guys want to turn toward communism?
Well, for me, it's just a matter of what is there for me. I have 3 degrees and I'm struggling to find work. I have a degree in biology and I have a degree in political science, and I've just been struggling overall to find meaningful employment. And you have to ask why that is.
Yeah.
And so I decided to pursue a degree about why. I studied masters in political theory to kind of get to that.
Well.
Yeah, to get to the why. And the why is capitalism. It's because there's always going to be a layer of people who are unemployed or underemployed. Because that's the way the system is designed.
So the Communist Party is actually one of the partners of the No Kings protest. You will also see the Indivisible Project listed, which is a company that has been caught being heavily involved with paid protesting. Do you see these orange signs everywhere that say Refuse Fascism on it? Well, they're one of the largest backers of the No Kings protest. Refuse Fascism is not registered as a nonprofit, so they don't need to release their funding. However, that just makes finding the truth harder, but not impossible. You will see these signs everywhere at anti-Trump protests, and the fiscal sponsor of Refuse Fascism is the Alliance for Global Justice. George Soros has given millions of dollars to the Alliance for Global Justice through his Tides Center and his Open Society Foundation. Even with their millions from Soros, they put up a donations page to make you think it's grassroots, and look, they've raised over $70,000 on top of Soros's millions. The AFGJ also sponsors sponsor Sammy Dune, a group that was designated as a terror organization by the US and Canada. Make no mistake, George Soros was behind the No Kings protest.